Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike here with another video for you. And last week, about a week and a half ago, I gave you my opinion on Transformers Prime Darkness Rising. I think the name of the episodes were Part 1 and 2. I'm just going to go ahead and finish it off with 3, 4, and 5. Really not talking about each episode, just pretty much the 5-part miniseries in general and my simple thoughts on it and the way I think it was and everything. So, I thought the first two parts were pretty solid, and I said the story was jumping around and kind of hyperactive and whatnot, and it really didn't have a story like Megatron came back and blah blah, the same old story we've heard 1,000 times. For some odd reason, Megatron was defeated a couple years ago. Well, so they thought was defeated. Now he's returned and he has a master plan, which is going to fail in 3 episodes anyway. But it's the same old story we've heard 1,000 times with Transformers. Now the thing about this series I've kind of noticed is it doesn't really have its own identity. It's taking things from probably every series ever made. Beast Wars, animated, the movies, G1, and it's cramming it all into this new series. I mean, if you didn't know it, you'd think this would be a sequel to Transformers Animated, because Bulkhead and Ratchet are pretty much the same characters as they were before, and you kind of have the same vehicle forms for the robots. You have Bumblebee as I guess he's not a coupe anymore, but he's a sports car. You have the motorcycle, you have the semi-truck / fire truck, whatever you want to call it, the ambulance, and then the big bulkhead truck thing. I don't know. It seems to me like it's the same vehicles with the same characters. I mean, RC's obviously different. There's no Prowl, but I don't know. Maybe this is what they really wanted to do with animated, and they just, didn't have the time or the money or whatnot. I don't know. Who knows, right? Who the hell knows? But it's also taken from the game, I guess, from the Dark Energon and whatnot. And I don't want to say I have a problem with that, but I kind of do. The fact that they're taking things from every series, like not story-wise, but design, design-wise, character-wise, and all that doo-dah. And they're putting it into the series, and I wish they'd just be more original, I guess, with the whole. I mean, make up new robots or I don't know what the hell. Just do something different. The whole story of the Autobots going to Earth and Decepticons following them, looking for Energon. I'm seriously getting sick and tired of that. Is that the only thing they can come up with? That's it? That's the only story they can come up with. Goodness gracious. And another thing I have a problem with is this whole one shall stand, one shall fall fight thing, die, whatever, line. It's been beaten to death over the last couple of years. It was in the movie, they messed it up there, and here it just felt forced, like they felt they had to do it. They don't have to do this. They don't have to get Frank Welker and Peter Cullen to please us. That's a nice addition in my eyes. Sure, Peter Cullen, Frank Welker, great job. Nice casting. But you don't got to get them to please me. Give me a good story. Give me good characters. That's what I'm looking for. They're just extra bonus additions to the whole, the new series and whatnot. So seriously, I don't know. It just seems like they're forcing it onto us, and I don't really care anymore. I mean, the first movie did enough to, get my nostalgia going and whatnot. We don't need any of this pleasing the fan stuff anymore. We need good writing. That's what we need. The story wasn't all that great for this series, for this 5-part miniseries. It was kind of rushed. It was hyperactive. Everything was jumping all over the place. But the action was surprisingly good. Especially when Ratchet and Prime take on like 100 zombies fused with Dark Energon. I mean, they were going to town. Prime especially It was just amazing to see it. I mean, especially Ratchet. Ratchet never gets any, you know, any heroic, awesome, badass moments, but that time he did. He was kicking ass. I'll tell you what. And Bulkhead, going to town on some drones and whatnot. Tell you, Bulkhead's scary when he runs. But I like I said, I'm not gonna just jump to a conclusion and say this is going to be a terrible series because it has a terrible story. The 5-part miniseries had a very simple, not original story, a very recognizable story. I'm hoping that they have episodes where it's a little bit more mellowed down a little bit, not so, not so jumpy in the story and whatnot. Now, this series is darker and edgier than anything we've seen before, probably since Beast Wars. It's probably darker than Beast Wars, but I don't think it's as violent. It's still, it's a little. Just like I said, it's really edgy. Some things will surprise you. Like, what's one thing that kind of? I think the most surprising thing was when Cliffjumper died. The way he died was pretty gruesome. I mean, he got his spark ripped out, he got chopped in half, and then he got blew up, or exploded, got blown up. He got blown the hell up. I mean, it's pretty crazy, I tell you what. They're going to, they have no limits. Cartoon Network is not holding them down this time, I tell you what. That's what's going to, yep. And I'm just mumbling. But anyway. So yeah, I'm interested. I can't wait to see it when it comes out in February. The whole entire series as a whole, and not just a rushed 5-part miniseries. So, what are your opinions? I really want to know. I don't want to hear comments. Oh, I like it. I don't care about those comments. I want to hear your opinion. 2 or 3 sentences long, a paragraph. I don't know, something. So, just a recap. I didn't like the story. I thought it was it's been used. It's overused. They need a new beginning to the Transformers, whatever it is, universe. The action was great. The animation was good, and I like the darkness and edginess of the series so far. So. Tell me what you think. If you agree, if you don't agree, whatever. Just give me your opinion. Alright? I'll see you guys later.